Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another PLR.me live. I am Rebecca Radice. I am here to help you make the most out of your PLR.me membership. And today we are talking all about content creation. Now, if you are joining us from anywhere in the world, we would love to know where you are from. So drop that in the comments. And if you are joining the replay, well, drop replay fam into the comments because we always love to know who stopped by. So if you've got struggles with content, if you are struggling to create a lot of content, well, definitely this is the live for you. We've got those 5 tips that I'm going to take you into some new features within PLR.me, the AI marketing assistant, kind of walk you through all of those, get you to see exactly how you can create more content in less time, but not lose the quality, which of course is always the concern. So, hey, everybody, as you're starting to get in here, so great to see you. Hello, Oslam. Hello from Virginia. And hello to oh shoot, I'm gonna murder this. But hello from Lesotho, is that right? Ah, awesome. Elizabeth, great to see you back here watching from Lake Rabun, Georgia. Terrific. Somebody from Texas. Yay. Fantastic. Carrie from, oh my goodness, Australia, way over there. So, what time is it there for you, Carrie? It's got to be pretty late. Yes. And wow, people from all over the world. Chantal is here. So, shout out to Chantal for kind of manning all of the comments. So, today, this is a live Q&A. If you have comments, if you have questions, make sure you get those down in there because we're going to answer those live. And John, hey, great to see you, John. Williamsburg, Virginia. Christine from Illinois. And hello from Houston, Angela. Terrific to see you. Ooh, Las Vegas. Oh, Paul, you are feeling the heat. I think I saw, what was it, like 117 yesterday degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but it's crazy. Oh, I got it right. Terrific. And Coach Leslie, hello from New York. Wonderful to see you. Oh, wow. We really are all over the world today. Hi from Johannesburg, South Africa. Love, love, love it. Oh my gosh. Carrie, that's amazing. 2 a.m. in Australia. Woo! All right. It's 9 a.m. here for me. And I thought that was a little bit early. Just kidding. 2 a.m. is, yeah, that's a commitment and truly, truly appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump right into those 5 tips like I talked about. So what we're wanting to do is figure out how we can take all of our products from PLR.me, so everything you've already purchased, and really make the most of that particular content because we want to make sure you can maximize everything that you're purchasing, that you can streamline your content creation process, and then take advantage of all the cool tools that maybe you haven't seen because we've been releasing a lot lately. So if you haven't seen all of the new fun features within PLR.me, we're going to go through some of that and then also let you know about our exclusive Prime Day offer. So really awesome offer that's going on today, which is going to help you create even more content. And Chantel's going to share that link. But basically, our Prime Day sale is get 50% bonus credits with any purchase on any plan today. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's go ahead and jump right into our first tip. So, our first tip is repurpose like a pro because you probably have plenty of content. You have downloaded products, maybe you've got worksheets, you've got articles, and you want to take that one piece of content and make it work tirelessly to promote your brand. Because as Mark Cuban says, time is the most valuable asset you don't own. And that means we got to make the most of our time. And repurposing really allows us to maximize this content, all of this content that we've purchased. So we're going to go through a few different tips here. First is this repurpose like a pro. We're going to go start with a pillar product, and I'm going to walk you step by step through this. Then we're going to use the AI marketing assistant to generate a whole bunch of topics. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of a hack that not only allows you to generate those topics, but take those topics and quickly turn them into a whole other piece of content. And then you're just going to repeat this process. So, kind of a rinse and repeat type of situation. So, hands up, first of all, tell me in the comments with a yes. Are you struggling with content creation? Because I'm willing to bet that is a struggle that the majority of us are faced with almost every single day. So, let me go ahead and let me share my screen here. 1 second. Let me hop over, take a look at. Uh, thank you so much. Love PLR.me. We love having you here. And Elizabeth, I am super excited. I don't know if you can tell, I just get a little pumped about all of this stuff. So very excited to share with you. And yeah, really struggling. I hear ya. I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years. I still struggle. So it is a wild beast content and something that is, not always incredibly easy to wrangle. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at where we can start by repurposing just any of our content. So where you're going to begin is starting with a pillar piece of content. And what I mean by that is that's your big piece of content. That might be a course. So it could be a worksheet. It could be an article, anything that you have purchased that you want to get, some mileage out of. So you're going to first find that product. So you're either going to go into your downloads, or if you haven't downloaded anything, you're going to find that piece of content. So you're going to search. And for me, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use these top 5 money making mistakes. And if you are new to PLR.me, and even if you're not, what you should know is pretty much everything with the AI tools begins and ends with a product. So you can access all of the tools through your product. And there's some pretty slick ways that we've updated how you can get into those too. But we're to get into this first step, we're going to go into the AI marketing assistant. And you see here a little bit of a different look and feel. Again, if you haven't seen it in a little while, we're going to come over to content creation, this content creation tab. And we want to generate some topic ideas that we could use to repurpose this piece of content. Now, down below, you see a lot of different options here. You can add in your target audience, the type of expert you are, your name, your company name. All of this is important. This really helps the AI to customize, to better tailor this content to you, to your audience, to your product, if you want to put that in there. And then once you've got all of that in there, once you've chosen topic ideas, you're just going to go ahead and click generate. And I've already gone ahead and done this for us. So I'm going to hop over here and show you exactly what this is going to look like. So this is the topic ideas for the top 5 money mistakes. And if you see here, AI has put together 20 different topics. And more than that, they've given you the topic idea, the idea behind it, the suggested message for, say, social media, and then a suggested image. So you could come over and you could go to your image library. You could go to the AI image generator. You could create an image for this. So, again, as you can see, just like that, you've used the AI assisted text editor to generate 20 new ideas. And I don't know about you, but this is where I get stuck a lot. It's not necessarily once I get going, once I get writing, once I get creating, I'm okay. But it's the ideation part that can really be a challenge. So, my hope is that this one piece right here is a huge just time saver, maybe lifesaver as far as content creation. But now here's a little bit of a hack where you can take this one step further and you can actually create 20 more pieces of content right off of these ideas. And let me show you how you do that. So this first idea, I'm just going to use this one, is creating a financial plan, your roadmap to success. Now, if we think about the original product that this was created off of, because all 20 of these topics are pulled from that product, well, we probably talked about financial planning within that document. So I am going to go back over to my downloads. I'm going to find that original product. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go search. So I'm going to find anything I've downloaded with the word money in it. And here is my ebook, Top 5 Money Mistakes. Now, instead of going into the AI marketing assistant, I'm going to open this into the AI assisted text editor. What this is going to do is open up the entire product for you. So now we've got the entire ebook right here. Now, that financial planning, I want to go search for that within this document. So on a Mac, I'm going to Command F. I'm going to look for financial plan. And I'm going to come down, and here I've got mistake number 1, having no financial plan for the future. You may or may not want this to be a mistake. You may just want to come in, grab all of this text from this first one right here. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to go into the AI assisted text editor. I'm going to click create new. And then I'm just going to drop. So I'm just going to paste that content right down in here. And once I do, or well, if it would work with me, let's see. Come on. Haha. All right. Once I do, then I've got another piece of content. So this is a whole other piece of content off of that topic idea that I could now create. So now, if I wanted to, I could come in and ask AI to completely update this for me. So I could rewrite this, I could continue, I could shorten, I could expand, I could create bullets, I could find quotes. So you could see how those 20 topic ideas, you've got maybe one, or you could take just this one piece and turn it into 20 more pieces of content. So really, those 20 ideas turn into an endless amount of ideas for you that you could plan out in your calendar. So let's say this product is your course and you're using all of this content to drive people over to your course. Well, now you have a whole lot of social media content. Maybe you have newsletter content. Maybe you have blog content. All of it rolling back up into that main product that you're trying to move people into. So that's your first tip. I'm going to hop back over and get into some of your questions. Let's take a look. All right. Oh, oh, looks like my comments are not loading for some reason. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, for whatever reason, We're having a bit of a delay here today. That's live for you, right? Carrie says, I have so much PLR to repurpose. I have enough till I die. Yeah, I hear you on that too. And this idea really comes from years of me trying to make the most out of one piece of content, whether it's video content, whether it is this type of article content, written content, any type of content, it really will help you get the absolute most out of it. So let's hop into tip number two. So tip number two is to create your entire content strategy in seconds, and this is another way to use the AI marketing assistant to create more consistency within your business, within your content strategy. Because if you've seen the highs and the lows, so maybe it's on social media, maybe you're not so consistent with your newsletter, maybe you're posting a video once every so often and you want to get more consistent. Well, a content strategy is exactly what's going to help get you there. So let's again hop back over into PLR.me, and we're going to take a look at again the AI marketing assistant and see how it's going to be able to help us generate that content strategy. So I'm going to come over into my downloads once again, because remember, everything begins and ends with your downloads. And we're going to pick any one of them that you want to turn into that content strategy. I'm going to use this worksheet right here, Breaking Free from Stress workbook. So again, I'm going to go back into the AI marketing assistant. And this time I'm going to come over to content creation. And next to topic ideas is content strategy. So this is going to help you develop a comprehensive strategy for this particular product. So again, same type of process where you can put all of this information in. Certainly you don't have to. You can generate without it. You're going to get something a little bit more generic, maybe vanilla, not necessarily targeted to you, the type of coach that you are, the type of audience that, or your ideal client that this content is created for. But either way, whatever works for you, go ahead. And then you'll just go ahead and click generate. And what you're going to see is that the AI marketing assistant has taken that workbook and turned it into an entire content strategy. Just like that. So basically, you can think of this as like ready made meal. So you've got nutritious, delicious meals or content, and you've got it daily, but you don't have any of the hassle or the stress because now you can come in here and it gives you a little bit of an overview of the title, your target audience. So, really thinking about your primary, your secondary audience. What is your key message? So, who are you educating? Now, I had put in there that I was educating coaches on effective stress management techniques. And then, what are your goals with this piece of content? Now, these are certainly adjustable for you. These are just suggestions, but good ways for you to get an idea of how to increase awareness with that audience, how to engage your audience, how to drive conversion. So maybe raise awareness about the importance of stress management. And then you get down into the meat and potatoes, so to speak, where you've got your content strategy, you've got content creation. So, some format ideas, whether you want to create a blog post, maybe a video, maybe an Instagram post, a webinar, an email newsletter. And then you've got suggestions for titles or topics for every single one of those. So, top 10 stress management techniques for coaches, what your message might look like, and then examples of exactly what those would look like, and a call to action. So you've got exactly what action you should ask your audience to take. So if you're on social media, for example, you want to make sure that you're always being very clear in what that next step is with you so that your audience is very clear that, hey, I want you to comment with your biggest stress or the biggest hassle that you're dealing with content creation. Whatever that is, whatever action you want them to take, just be really super specific about that. You've got SEO and keywords, you've got content distribution ideas. So, where to put this, how to really maximize this content, engagement and interaction. And then performance and measurement, which of course is really important to pay attention to. How is this content resonating? How is it doing? Is anybody actually paying attention to it? Certainly we know it's not all about the numbers. Definitely making sure that it's valuable to your audience, to your ideal clients. But those metrics, they're going to be a good gauge for you, at least a good baseline of what's working and what's not. And then you can come back in. And that's the cool part about any of this is once it's opened up into the AI assisted text editor, you can edit any of this. So none of this is set in stone. You could come in here and you could ask AI. So you can highlight over anything and ask AI to make some changes, to make some additions. You could turn this into audio. So you could export this as, say, an MP3, which could become a podcast for you, or a PDF, which becomes a whole other piece of content. So, really is the creative options are kind of crazy when you think about it. How many different ways you can repurpose and then repurpose right into an incredibly robust content strategy that instead of taking you days, if not weeks, to put together, get into your content calendar, just all of that, when really you just need to be out there working with your clients. You need to be doing what you do that actually is bringing in those clients instead of messing around with so much of this stuff that is taking away your time, taking away your effort, your brain cells, so much more. So, hopefully, this helps you generate some ideas on how you can not only use the AI assisted marketing, the editor, but also the assistant to get you started, get you going, but then to take that even one step further with all of the AI tools within here. So, lots of different ways. And if you do take advantage of the Prime sale with those 50% bonus credits, well, that just gives you all the more opportunity to use all of these tools to download as much content as you want to, and maybe make a weekend out of it, of playing around, seeing what you can do to repurpose and then get this into a strategy that gets it into a content calendar, which, by the way, if you didn't catch our last live, we've got a content calendar within the AI marketing assistant as well. So lots of different tools in there, lots of new tools. These both are brand new as of yesterday. So demoing them here for you for the first time. So let's take a look, see if we've got, any questions over here, Chantel? Kaya, many thanks for, let's see. Oh, that was from, all right. My name is Ruth. AI text, let's take a look here. My name is Ruth with AI text editor, text to a particular theme. The business bundle for, I'd like to tailor that to include more emphasis on my business analysis. So that's a great question, Ruth. And there's several different ways you could do this. So that first way was what I had shown you, where you can actually put in your name, your industry, your focus, who your audience is. Then once you're in the AI assisted text editor, you could come in and you could add some additional content. So you could add something that maybe you've created in the past, and you could just copy and paste that and drop that right down into the AI assisted text editor. So if you didn't know, you can pull in content from anything you've ever created. It doesn't have to be something that is a product within in PLR.me. So that's the cool part is you can kind of mix and match and stack all of your content, whether it's, 3, 4, 5 pieces of content within PLR.me or any of your own content. So there's several different ways that you can do this. It just really depends on your time, how much of your voice, your tone you want to put into that, how many other things, or you can use Ask AI, like I showed you where it could expand upon that, maybe give you a little bit more detail if that's what you're looking for. Let's see. Tamika is asking, can I use marketing AI being that I still have credits to be used or anybody can use. So anybody can use any of the AI tools. So AI marketing assistant, AI assisted text editor, all available to you with the current credits that you have. So if you saw, and I'll show you again when I share my screen, every single one of the AI tools, every single one of the templates within the tools shows you how many credits. So might be 2 credits, 1 credit, 3 credits, just really depends on which one you're choosing. So you will see that before you actually go ahead and run that, so you'll know, do I have enough credits, which is why prime sale, hint hint, such a great time for you to do it. But also, yes, that is a fantastic way to get those credits out there and maximize them as well. So okay, let's jump back in and let's get to our tip number 3, which is another brand new template within the AI assisted text or AI assisted marketing. I don't know why I'm having like a brain fart today with all the AI assisted tools. AI marketing assistant. Hello, I will get it correct. All right, so we're going to come in here. We're going to create an entire social media plan. So again, you're going to come into your products. So I'm going to go back into my products. You can choose any product you want. Again, you can download a new product. You're going to come into the AI marketing assistant. Say it with me. And this time we're going to go over to the social media tab, and brand new is this social media plan. So this is going to help you create a week-long social media plan out of this particular product. So again, this could go back to your content strategy. So if you're looking to promote this particular product, you could come in every single week and you could run a whole new social media plan, drop that into your calendar, drop that into any of your social channels. So whether you're using this on, Instagram or Facebook or over on LinkedIn, or maybe you want a YouTube script that you can create a video out of, this is going to help you do all of that. So you're just going to choose that. And this, Tamika, is, I believe, what you were asking as far as the credits. You'll see right down here how many credits any of those are. So you can also see that right up top in the right-hand corner on any of them. And then when you click generate, that's going to open that up into the AI assisted text editor. And now here you have your week long social media plan. So I used that, I believe it was an ebook, Your Perfect Partner, a strategy for finding the love of your life. And if this is your focus as a coach, well, this is an awesome way to take that product and turn it into some social media posts. So we've got here for you all of this broken out from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 7 days. You can move those around. You can come in and again, you can ask AI. So let's say this feels a little short to you and you want to expand upon that. You can ask AI to expand. Maybe you want to create some bullets. Let's go ahead and do that. So I just chose create bullets. You can see the AI goes to work. It's put together some bullet points. I could replace that. Instead, I'm just going to choose to insert below. And now you can start to see how you can continue to build upon this content. So don't think of these templates as just, oh, that's the template, I'm going to go with that. No. This is really just to get your creative juices flowing, and then think about how else you can, build this out. So maybe your Monday motivational quote or tip is a reel on Instagram or a short on YouTube. And then maybe it's a LinkedIn post over on Tuesday. So you could also start to rotate through this so you don't have all the same content on the same day. So you could even stretch this out if you did it that way to maybe 14 days worth of content. I didn't tell you that, but it's another hack, a little bit of a tip if you want to come in and really put all of these tools to good use. So, again, you've got audio available to you, so many different ways that you could maximize this content. But just like that, you've got a social media plan. I'll show you this entire thing. So, you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a little bit of a recap. Then we've also given you tips and best practices. So obviously, it's not just a post and run type of situation. We want to make sure you're engaging your audience, that you're building a community, that you're interacting. So we always try to, with all of this information, also give you that one additional step of, okay, now I've got this content, what do I do with it? And we're trying to give you, kind of the answer to that of here's what you're going to do with that next. Okay, so that is social media plans. So you can see how with these first tips, repurpose content strategy, social media plan, you are building out your entire content marketing engine. With all of this right here, you have enough content for weeks, if not months, to carry you through and get that maybe in a weekend out of your head, out of your products, and into your back end system, whatever that looks like, however you're posting all of that content. So, all right, I'm going to hop back into some questions before we get into 4 and 5. And let me check real quick. We're doing good on time. All right, excellent. Okay, so let's see. Kaya says, let's see, Kaya. Your archive is awesome. It would be nice to have more reports and ebooks, not in bundles, about affiliate marketing topics. Ooh, great feedback. So, yeah, Kaya, we have over, I want to say 18,400 pieces of content resources available to you. So, just a crazy amount of content in there. And so, thank you very much for that feedback. But I think that's an excellent suggestion. I think I see Chantel had responded to that, but we are always wanting your feedback exactly. What are you looking for? What do you need more of? What, when you get in there, is there not enough of that we could do a better job in making sure we're meeting your needs? And likewise, along with that, all of these templates that I'm sharing with you today are from your feedback, your direct feedback of what you're struggling with, of what you'd love to have available to you within the AI marketing assistant, just all the different various tools from the, AI PDF designer. We've got the transcriber now. All of that is because you've asked for those particular tools. So with that said, if there is something you'd love to see, something in your content workflow that you are just beating your head against the wall, it's so frustrating, let us know. Reach out to support at PLR.me. You can reach out to me, Rebecca at PLR.me, and Chantel, you might drop those into the comments as well, because my name is a little bit different. My parents didn't want to make it easy on me. But yeah, we would love your feedback because we build with everything you have given us as far as feedback in mind. So, all right, with that said, let's hop into tip number 4. And with all of this content creation comes your email list. So this one, of course, incredibly important. And again, I don't know about you, but for me, when I was first starting out, Building my email list was one of the hardest things I had to tackle. It was also pretty daunting thinking about the amount of content you have to create, whether you're emailing on a daily basis, or maybe you're putting together an entire email series from a product like this one, Your Perfect Partner, a strategy for finding the love of your life. And you're thinking, I don't even know where to begin to create an entire email series. Well, we have taken care of that for you. So I'm going to go back into my downloads. Let me show you how this works. So if you hop back into your downloads, and to those of you that said you have content till the day you die, you're going to love all of this and just how you can put that content to work for you. So let me just find maybe this, improving your diet for optimal health. And I'm going to go back into the AI marketing assistant. And if you haven't noticed, as we've come in here, you have different tabs. So you've got marketing, you've got content creation, the social media tab we were just in, business, which is exactly what it sounds like, stuff to help you within your day to day business. So things like creating a pricing strategy for any of your products. Maybe you had a coaching meeting and you need to generate an outline. Well, we've got that in here now too for you. So I'm going to come back over to content creation. And you see, we have two different options. So you could generate a one-off email from this particular product, or you could do that email sequence. So let's give this one a try. We're going to do this in real time. So let's say our target audience is small business women over 40. And type of expert, I'm a small business coach, we'll just say. Putting your name. So I'm going to add that in there, your company, and your product. So let's just say small business success. And then you can choose your tone. So are you casual, formal, persuasive, funny, simplified? Are you a big storyteller? Which, of course, we know stories are what connect people. So whatever you want to choose, whatever feels most relevant and most right when it comes to who you are. I'm pretty casual, so I'm going to keep it casual. Your language, you got tons of options to choose from here. And then if you are an emoji person, I'm definitely an emoji person. You can choose to add those or not. And then again, you see that this is 3 credits. You can click generate. Let's cross our fingers that this works fast when I'm streaming, and kind of my bandwidth, of course, is at max. So what we're waiting on, you'll see, is pending. We're waiting for all of these to light up, which is going to mean I'm going to be able to open that up into the AI. Oh, there you go. Into the AI assisted text editor. So we are going to click into that. And here we have it. You have an entire email sequence. So email 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so if you have a product and you want to build your email list with this particular product, and let's say you've got this product, it's over on a landing page, maybe a lead page, maybe your website, maybe you're driving people over from those social posts that you just created and they are opting in. Well, you can help drive traffic with your email. You're also, with every opt-in, doing what? You're building your email list. So for every single person that opts in, now you've got one more person that you can reach out to, that you can nurture into your potential client down the road. So think about all of those products that you've downloaded and how you could use this email nurture to create maybe 1, 2, 3 different email nurture campaigns for those 3 different products. And you could test it out. You could see, are people responding better to this one versus this one versus, this one? and you want to do one at a time to get a sense for, who's responding to what. But this just makes it so much easier for you to put together that end-to-end strategy. So everything from putting together your content strategy, then fleshing out exactly what those pieces of content are going to look like I showed you, kind of those hacks of taking each of the sections within your products and chunking them down into separate pieces of content, then using your social media plan, and then using this email plan all in conjunction. So, all working as one. If you've heard of the term hub and spokes, this is really where that came from. So, you think of that one pillar piece of content that we started talking about at the beginning. That's your hub. That is kind of what the spokes are working around to support. So your product is that hub. All of your spokes, your email, your social, any video content you're creating, maybe a newsletter, all of that are your spokes that are driving traffic over to that one piece of content. So lots to think about. I know I'm throwing a lot at you here today, but it's a lot to manage and to wrangle when it comes to content creation. And hopefully, with these 4 tips so far, you can see that we're trying our best to take as much as of the heavy lifting out of it as possible, so that again, you can focus on what you do best and just kind of give away the rest. And when I say give away, let those beautiful PLR products do the work for you, all of that writing, and then let all of the AI tools transform it into something that really feels and looks a lot like you. And when I say looks, we have a lot in the works with design, images, image creation. So if you would like to see us do more, maybe lives on that type of topic, let us know in the comments, because I'm definitely up for that. Design is one of my passions. So let's hop back into the comments and let's talk about that Prime Day special again, just real quick. So, if you missed it, up at the top, we have our Prime Day sale going on. So if you're here in the US, you're probably getting bombarded by Amazon Prime. Well, we're doing a Prime Day sale in a similar kind of vein, I guess, which is you get a huge savings in how many credits you get with your purchase. So you get 50% bonus credits with the purchase of any plan today. So if you're thinking about putting some of these ideas to work this weekend, if you're thinking about really jumping back in or jumping in and buying more products or using some of these AI tools, these credits, they're going to do all of that for you. So the link as far as getting over there is just PLR.me/prime-sale. Going to give you all the details, give you everything you need to know, a whole lot of frequently asked questions. The great part about this, too, one of the biggest questions we get is, do these credits expire? Nope. They never expire, never, ever, ever. So let's say, life happens and you put your business on pause and you decide you need to take a month or 2 or a year off. When you come back, those credits are still there for you to use. So no need to worry about, oh my gosh, I've got to use these in a certain amount of time, or at the end of the year, they're going to expire. Nope, never do, never going to go anywhere. And certainly Chantel can answer any other questions for you too at support@plr.me. So let's go back into our comments. Let's take a look here. Carrie asks, is there ever any options offered where we have an option to make a bundle of our own devising? I am now finding that new bundles in my field are often 30% made up of things I already own. Oh, that's a great question. And right now, it would be a little hacky, but that is definitely something that we will pass along to our developers. I think that is an excellent question because I would imagine so many other people have that exact same challenge. right now, the way you could do that is to yeah, really I was thinking two different ways of going into the bundles that you're thinking about purchasing, seeing what you already own, and then just buying the one or two or three things you don't have. You could also build out your own with the ones that you do have, taking those into the AI assisted text editor and building something out of your own. So, either with the products you already have, or by bringing your own content in using the Ask AI feature. So, again, unfortunately, there's not a good answer to that right now, but I'd love to see us be able to make that happen in the future. All right. So, ooh, all right. Digital marketing. So, Shauna, hopefully I got that correct. Beautiful spelling, by the way. I, are you saying a complete digital marketing strategy? Because yes, please, I will totally do that. I love that idea. And what I'm also trying to figure out, and so give me some feedback on this, is what's the timeline? How much content are you creating in one go? So is 7 days too much? Is it not enough? Are you looking to build out an entire 30-day calendar? Give me some feedback on that too, because I know that's a lot of personal preference, but certainly, there are, I think there's a lot of different workflows that people work through. But it definitely is something that I think people struggle with, like you said, putting together that entire end to end digital marketing strategy. So, all right. Let's hop back in and let's get to our number 5 tip. So, our number 5 tip is creating your offer and your opt ins. All right. So, we're going to hop back into our downloads. So, I'm going to come back up top here. And if you're not aware, there's several different ways you can get to your downloads. So up top here, also over here on the left-hand menu, and I haven't pointed out yet, but let me just do that real quick. If you're looking for any of the AI tools, they're right up top here in the upper right-hand corner. If you hover over, it says AI Playground. And this is where you're going to find the AI Marketing Assistant, AI Assisted Text Editor, AI Image Generator, Transcriber, PDF Designer, and Audio Creator. So this, if you have created any products with any of these, is a great place to go find all of those. So you could click in here and find anything that you've ever previously created. Those are always available to you to download as many times as you want. So again, I don't know about you, but I have downloaded so many things so many different times. I lose them. Poof, who knows where they go in my computer. But you can come back in and you can download those as many times as you want. So let's talk about creating more around that hub and spokes, but also a value ladder. And if you've never heard this term, basically you are moving people into your marketing funnel, and you're moving them into your maybe your lower price, your lower tiered option, and then you're moving them up. So they're making a larger and larger and larger commitment into your business. So you want to think about, how do you move people through that process? How do you take one product and you create maybe that first offer, and then you move them into that second offer, and maybe that third offer, and then maybe that final offer is your coaching. Maybe it's one-on-one coaching, maybe you do group coaching. So you need to first think about, what is that journey you take people through. So when they're first getting to know you, what are they getting to know you for? What type of problems are you solving for them? And then what type of content is solving those particular problems? And then you can come in, you can search for any of those topics that are relevant to the problems that you're solving, and we can just do that right up top here. So let's say I'm helping those entrepreneurs that are working, 40 hours a week, building their business. They're stressed out, they're overwhelmed. And trying to help them manage their day to day. So I could come in and I could look for stress and I could think about what problems am I helping them take care of? Well, certainly it could be, self care, that they take more time for themselves, for their family, that they take more time away from their business. So I could come through here, think about exactly, what product I want to start with as kind of that foundational piece. And then I'm going to come into the AI marketing assistant. And again, I have a whole lot of options. And what you want to think about is, what is that entry piece of content? So that entry piece of content could be your freebie. It could be that you create a video series. If you like video, this could be a 3-part video series that you partner with that email series we talked about earlier, and people opt in to watch your video series. And that's just a 3-parter on managing stress, or whatever your topic might be. So you could come in here, you could generate video scripts. Then you go off and you take those video scripts and you record that and you get that up on your website. And now you think about, okay, if we're moving people up in that ladder, where are they moving next? And what is that next piece of content? So if we could come over to content creation, maybe it's a cheat sheet that we're going to give them, or maybe it's a webinar they're going to attend, or maybe we generate a course curriculum and this is a paid course that they move into. And this is a little, higher price point. If you didn't start with a freebie, little bit higher price point. So, there's a lot of different variables here, thinking through how you're moving people through that particular funnel and journey. But you have so many different options here to think about how that one piece of content can become multiple different opt-ins to get people into your ecosystem, right? So all of a sudden, once they've opted into that one piece of content, well, now they're going to be more likely to enjoy that next piece of content that's solving a very similar problem. So what you're doing is you're creating variety in the type of content that you're sharing. You're also solving a very specific problem. And then you're taking maybe some of the social stuff and you're supporting exactly what that piece of content is. So you're really creating a whole environment where every single piece of content is supporting one another, but it's also rolling right up into what your main offer actually is. So, like I said, maybe it's one-on-one coaching, maybe it's group coaching, whatever the case might be. But think this through. Think it through. I would challenge you to sit down and just really think about, all right, where do they start? Where do they enter into my world? Where do they go next? Then where do they go next? And then maybe where do they end? So it could be, 3 or 4 different steps. You don't have to start difficult. You don't have to get convoluted at all. It can be very, very simple. It could be something as simple as viral questions that you start with as a freebie, where you're answering every single question they've ever had around stress management. So there you go. There's some more ideas on how to turn your product into multiple different opt-ins, multiple different pieces that you could get out there and sell. You could test out and you could start to move people into your marketing funnel and ladder those people up in their relationship with you and their commitment to you. And so let's go ahead. And of course, on cue, my gardener is here. Leave it to me to leave my window open. Oh boy, live is live, isn't it? All right. So let's come back over and answer some questions. Let's see. I missed the last live. Is there anywhere I can watch it? Absolutely. It is on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So you can catch it there. Go back and rewatch all of that. Whoops, there we go. camera a little bit out of focus. But yeah, any of our lives, anything that we've previously put up, you can find right there. So there you go. 5 different ways that you can create content and do it effortlessly with PLR.me, with our AI marketing assistant, with our AI tools, and not have to stress out about what are you going to post on social media next? What's going to go out in your newsletter next? What are you going to do on your podcast next? Or what is that next piece of content or that topic idea that you are going to put out there into the world? So, thanks to everybody for joining us live. We'll be back here probably in the next couple of weeks, but we'll definitely let you know that date in advance. And also, don't forget about that offer, that special offer we've got going on right now, so that PLR.me/Prime Day sale, where you're going to get 50% bonus credits on any of your purchases. So put that to work for you. Put that to work this weekend and just go have fun. Go have fun playing around with this stuff, seeing what you can create, seeing what kind of creativity it kind of generates for you. And then give us that feedback. I'd love to hear, exactly what you create and what you put out there. And if you do, again, shoot us a message, let us know, drop the link for us. And we'll definitely take that, maybe next week and highlight that, because that would be fun. All right. So take care, everybody. Thanks again for joining us here today, and have a fabulous weekend or the rest of your Friday, depending on where you're at. We'll see you soon.